As part of the informative writing unit, Tell Me All About It, we're going to create a keyword outline after you've finished your annotated bibliography. So if you see here, I have an example. So I've given 5 different paragraphs or 5 different sections I'm going to have to my presentation/essay. In each of those sections or each paragraph, I'm going to cover 3 main ideas, right? So first, for my introduction, I'm going to talk about the history of ants. So I'm going to talk about how old they are, that they were there when the dinosaurs were there, and I'm going to talk about how they're probably going to be there even in the future. Like, ants are never going to go away. Next, we're going to talk about my first main body paragraph. I'm going to divide them. I'm writing a descriptive essay about the body parts of ants. So I've got the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. That's how I'm splitting up my description. The head has several different body parts. It has the eyes, the antenna, and the jaws. So that's what I'm going to spend my time describing. Next, I've got the thorax. So the thorax has the legs. It's also where their strength primarily comes from. And it also has the wings for ants that can fly. Next, the abdomen has the main organs of the ant. It's also where they produce most of their scents, which is how they communicate. And also it's the primary place where they have their reproductive organs in the case of like queen ants. So I can talk about those different things in those 3 different sections. Last, I will conclude my essay by talking about the ant's role. So I'll talk about how their role in the environment. I'll talk about how they're a nuisance, and I will also talk about how they're a decomposer. So here you can see you've got your own keyword outline. So you have your main idea 1, it should say main idea 2, and then main idea 3, and then a conclusion of some kind. So remember, the whole point of your intro and conclusion is that your introduction should introduce me to the topic, right? So I'm going to talk about it in general. Like you noticed here in my keyword outline, I talked about the history of ants. Then for your conclusion is it should put your information in context about why it's important. Then you fill each keyword of what you want to talk about for each subject.